Android's majority market share in the smartphone market makes it a really easy target for hackers to work with. It's simple maths, right? The more devices there are out there, the higher the chances of a hacker getting successful. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of such rogue apps wandering about on the internet. We even did a video recently on how you can make a rogue app and get access to basically everything a phone has to offer within minutes. So if you want to protect yourself against these apps, here are the top 7 things you can do to make sure that you are protected against any malicious app that you come across. This is probably the most obvious one, but you'd be surprised about how many people fall for this trap. See, it's simple. Always download apps from the Play Store or from an official third-party site like the Amazon App Store. Do not, and I repeat, do not go for websites that offer paid apps for free or modded version of apps until you absolutely personally trust the developer. Building off on our previous point, you should also be aware of fake apps. Well, if you download an app for your Flash and it's asking for permissions to access your contacts, you probably downloaded the wrong app. That's not to say there aren't good apps out there, but just be very aware of the fake ones. Also keep in mind apps that release before their official scheduled release dates. These apps are in 99.9% of the cases just clones or hacks that are kind of engineered to get onto your device and steal your data, and not the actual apps itself. Another obvious one, but be sure to check your app permissions. Take a minute right now and go through your phone settings and look at the permissions you have given to each individual app. When you're installing an app, it's really easy to just tap yes on everything, but again, if your app is asking permissions for something you don't really need it for, do not give it those permissions. Now this one doesn't quite have to do anything with apps, but custom ROM works pretty much the same way, except that they have a lot more system access than a regular app. If you end up downloading a custom ROM that has some sort of malware infused in it, you're in for a lot of trouble. Always be aware of the ROMs that you're downloading and make sure you're downloading from trusted developers. You can try out some really good ROMs such as the Lineage OS, the Pixel Experience, or the Evolution X if you're looking to get into the world of custom ROMs. A lot of apps these days have some sort of in-app purchases to make your experience better. They can remove ads, maybe unlock or give you the ability to modify functionalities, and a lot more. But when you're paying for these in-app purchases, make sure you pay through Google Play Protect or through some other verified user-protected channel. Because if you end up paying through an app's personal channel, sure, you might get away with the 30% Google tax that's all the rage right now, but you'll also end up giving your payment permissions to the app developer itself, and in case it's a malicious one, you're in for trouble. Now, this might seem unrelated, but updating your phone software is probably the best way you can keep your phone safe. Android releases these monthly security updates that make a lot of such malicious apps obsolete. Moving forward, you can always get these updates from the Google Play Store as well, starting sometime in the future, so always make sure to keep an eye on what your system update is running. Last but not the least, try using a good antivirus. Now you don't really need to do this if you've already done the first 6 things on this list, but having an antivirus just gives you that extra layer of security against malicious apps and if something tries to access something that it's not supposed to on your phone. Again, there are hundreds of antivirus apps on the Play Store, but we suggest you go with some of the good ones like from the likes of McAfee or Malwarebytes. If you like this video, consider subscribing, press the bell icon and tell us in the comments below what steps do you take to make sure your phone is safe. To know more about security and Android in general or anything tech, read our website Candid.Technology, follow us on social media at Candid.Technology, and we'll see you in the next video.